And it came to pass in the days of Ahaz the son of Jotham, the son of Uzziah, king of Judah, that Rezin the king of Syria, and Pekah the son of Remaliah, king of Israel, went up to Jerusalem to war against it, but could not prevail against it. And it was told the house of David, saying, Syria is confederate with Ephraim. And his heart trembled, and the heart of his people, as the trees of the forest tremble with the wind. Then Yahweh said to Isaiah, Go forth now to meet Ahaz, you, and Shear-Jashub your son, at the end of the conduit of the upper pool, in the highway of the fuller's field. And say to him, Take heed and be quiet. Don't be afraid, neither let your heart be faint, because of these two tales of smoking firebrands, for the fierce anger of Rezin and Syria, and of the son of Remaliah. Because Syria, Ephraim, and the son of Remaliah have purposed evil against you, saying, Let us go up against Judah, and vex it, and let us make a breach in it for us, and set up a king in the midst of it, even the son of Tabeel. Thus says the sovereign Yahweh, It will not stand, neither will it come to pass. For the head of Syria is Damascus, and the head of Damascus is Rezin, and within 65 years will Ephraim be broken in pieces, so that it will not be a people. And the head of Ephraim is Samaria, and the head of Samaria is Remaliah's son. If you will not believe, surely you will not be established. And Yahweh spoke again to Ahaz, saying, Ask a sign of Yahweh your God. Ask it either in the depth or in the height above. But Ahaz said, I will not ask, neither will I try Yahweh. And he said, Hear now, O house of David. Is it a small thing for you to weary men, that you will weary my God also? Therefore the Lord himself will give you a sign. Look, the young woman will be pregnant and give birth to a son, and will call his name Immanuel. Butter and honey he will eat, when he knows to refuse the evil and choose the good. For before the child will know to refuse the evil and choose the good, the land whose two kings you abhor will be forsaken. Yahweh will bring on you, and on your people, and on your father's house, days that have not come, from the day that Ephraim departed from Judah, even the king of Assyria. And it will come to pass in that day, that Yahweh will hiss for the fly that is in the uttermost part of the rivers of Egypt, and for the bee that is in the land of Assyria. And they will come, and will rest all of them in the desolate valleys, and in the clefts of the rocks, and on all thorn hedges, and on all pastures. In that day the Lord will shave with a razor that is hired in the parts beyond the river, even with the king of Assyria, the head and the hair of the feet, and it will also consume the beard. And it will come to pass in that day, that a man will keep alive a young cow and 2 sheep. And it will come to pass, that because of the abundance of milk which they will give, he will eat butter. For butter and honey will everyone eat who is left in the midst of the land. And it will come to pass in that day, that every place where there were 1,000 vines at 1,000 shekels of silver will be for briars and thorns. With arrows and with bow will one come there, because all the land will be briars and thorns. And all the hills that were dug with a mattock, you will not come there for fear of briars and thorns, but it will be for the sending forth of oxen and for the treading of sheep.